That's right, I'm back with another DOFLinx Future Pinball Table Mod demonstration. Today we are going back to the 80s, back to when TV shows had awesome intros, where all you needed was a really cool car, and we're going back to David Hasselhoff's terrible perm. That's right, we're doing Knight Rider. This is Rom's excellent Future Pinball original table. Rom has done a lot of tables, and he's probably the best Future Pinball 3D modeler you'll see. Like, his Masters of the Universe table is fantastic, and here on Knight Rider, all these models are his own custom models, and he does great tables, and you know, he really likes to go back to older themes and older shows and doing things like that, you know. So here's my latest mod, and you know, nothing too fancy. I'm not around except on the weekends lately, so I can't really get a whole lot done, but this is a simpler table to do, so you know, some pretty cool effects, and so let's just get right into it and start playing some awesome 80s pinball. Alright, so I put a coin in there, and then we're gonna start her up.
Welcome aboard the Knight 2000.
Alright, so when you launch the ball on this table, basically the shaker motor will match the sound of the revving car. A few other things I'll point out: you see the truck on the right side there, which is a ramp. That'll open up. That's like the truck that the Knight Rider or KITT, K-I-T-T car would be inside of when they're traveling places. And obviously the car on the left is KITT, and then you're going to see, I don't know, some cool stuff go on. So here we go. Let's go. Alright, so I didn't do too much for animations, nothing really fancy. I mostly matched what was on the table and then added a couple extra things, but nothing too fancy. So you can do the regular stuff. All your slingshots and your flippers, all the solenoids will work. You have different areas here that you can go around. We're not really doing any modes right now, so I'm just doing the ball roller, like, for now. And if you go around back here, you'll see all the normal flashers go off for just regular things. You've got your kickback targets here, and then by doing that, we have our kickback activated here. What else we got going here? Alright, so if you go on the normal ramps and everything else, nothing too fancy going on, right? But still, I love tables that have a nice swooping like ramp like that. You know, another one was Star Trek: The Next Generation. I loved, you know, how they had that launch swooping ramp going on. So for this table, basically, the idea is you want to do the different modes. Turbo mode, car, which is basically the evil car, the evil KITT, newer upgraded version car that was, you know, his nemesis. You know, I think it stands for Knight's automated roving robot or something like that. But basically, that's another mode you can go into, and also the truck mode, which way you can lock multiple balls to do multi-ball modes. So let's give this a go here. So the idea here is when you go onto this upper playfield, you can try to, you know, hit all of these, just like in the TV show, the keypad combination. Anyone who's watched the show will get a lot of the references here, but for now I'll just do turbo.
Michael, what's our plan?
Alright, so I've done all three, and oh yeah, what do we see there? That's right, we see the woo-woo. KITT's little woo-woo sound. I know it sounds silly, but that's what I always thought it sounded like, was woo-woo, you know? And basically, these lights in the front of the car, we thought that was so cool, man. When we grew up, we just thought that was the coolest thing. So I don't have my flashers going left to right, but you can see I have the flashers doing the exact same animation as you know, that effect, just like in the car. And that was the very first thing I thought of when DOFLinx first came out for Future Pinball. I was like, man, we could do a cool KITT animation, you know, to match that, you know. And I finally got around to doing it. So if you've got a normal 5-bar flasher, it'll look, you know, just like it does, like right here. So now that I've done the turbo boost, and you can see it's flashing, if I go on the ramp here, then you're going to get a cool little car effect here. Oh, hold on, there we go. That's right. KITT goes into his turbo mode, you know, where the car would lift up and then just magically jump over things. It was one of those cheesy things, man, but we didn't care, we bought it. So basically, when the car raises up and down like that, your gear motor in your cabinet's going to go off, and when the ball goes down the ramp, only in that mode, you'll get a whoosh from the blower fan going off as well. So, because if you go again, you'll notice it's just going to be the regular ramp. And you'll notice that the undercab lighting is just automatically changing color. That's just random colors. This game doesn't really have a whole lot of, specific modes, so I just decided to let it do that on this one. So the other thing we can do now is we can now go up and do a car. If you hit all these three times, you can see you light them up one at a time. Because if I do it like normal, you can just do it that way, but I'm just using ball roller for demonstration. So now we're in car mode. And you can see the beacons going off, and then Kit's going again, You got the woo-woo going. So you see all these flashing car lights here, so the idea is you're trying to get all of those.
Can't take another blow like
there you go. You hit car once, and you're trying to hit him enough times to defeat him. So Car, for anyone who didn't watch the show, he was pretty much just like Kit here. And Kit stands for Knight Industries 2000, KITT if you didn't know that. Basically, Car was just like this, only he had a yellow light in the front, and it went from the middle outward, kind of like the Cylons of Battlestar Galactica, how you had a couple of different versions. But so we only have I think 1 minute, but there we go. We defeated Car. All right. So when you defeat Car, you get the bonus, but then also you'll notice here you'll get an extra ball when you go to the upper play field here. There you go. Alright, so fairly simple table. The only thing left now is we have the truck here. If you go up underneath the truck, it's just like nothing fancy is going to happen. But if you go up top to the upper play field, then you're going to... There we go. We hit it 3 times. We got all 3, so now we're back in our woo-woo again. And that's right. So now the idea is to get it up here. Open up the truck ramp. And it kicks the ball back. Now... Again, the truck ramp, when it opens and closes, the gear motor in your cabinet will go off as well. So this is something I can't fake after I lock the first ball, so I might have a tricky time, trying to get this all to pan out. So, all right, so we got 1 ball locked, so I gotta actually try to do this somewhat on my own. So you're gonna have to bear with me here. So hard from back here. It's very hard for me to see. The only other option would be for me to stand right in front of the camera, and that would be blocking. There we go. All right, watch the car.
By all means.
Cool transformation. Oh, look at that! Isn't that cool? Man, the 80s are so cheap, but we thought it was awesome.
I'm quite pleased with my new look.
So now we're in multi-ball. So you can get jackpots when going through any of those night fields. You just keep doing that as much as you can. And when Kit transforms there, again, your gear motor will go off while he transforms. And then when you drain the balls out, multi-ball is over, and he'll transform that. There we go, and now he's changed back. And again, the gear motor goes off. So basically, those are the main modes for this table. It's a fairly straightforward table, nothing too fancy. Like there's specials and other things you can get, but not really a whole lot more to it than that. I'm pretty sure I've shown you guys everything. If you hit, again, the special targets here, you'll get your kickback, but I think, yeah, beyond that, that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to try playing normal for a bit, and if you guys want to watch that. Now, there are bumpers on the table. It's hard to see them, but they're actually located underneath. Oh, we got an extra ball from the special, so look at that. They're actually located underneath the upper places. So, oh, jeez. God. So, yeah, so this is fairly easy to do the mod on. It didn't take too much. I would say 80% of this table without even trying it once, because I don't have access to my cabinet throughout the week. So I decided to do this one in a couple other fairly simple tables, just to see, if I could. And I like the way this one turned out. It's got like lots of flashy colors, lots of 6-string job. You know, like, I don't know. He definitely makes tables to my taste. So check out his other tables, like Master of the Universe and you know, Minions and some of the other ones. He does such a great job on tables that, you know, like, this is a great example of, you know, even if you don't know the theme, who cares? Like, it's so well done. The models are excellent. The sounds with the cheesy music, everything else, it's just so well done. Like, you know, I'm gonna let these go. But, you know, yeah, like, there's so many other original Future Pinball table, original themed Future Pinball tables. Like, they're not arcade recreations, and a lot of people, you know, miss out on them because, you know, and now it's the same way. I used to like only the arcade games, but, you know, now I love a lot of these, you know, original tables that people make, and they're just, I don't know, I think they're so cool. So, let's see if I can just finish off my last couple balls here. I'm just trying to kill the time here. That ball saver is persistent. Alright, there we go. I think we got one more ball left. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have 5 balls in this one. So again, you'll see the beacon and the strobes go off. Most of the flashers on this one matched almost exactly on the table. Like, this one was fairly easy to do. Like, not all tables are quite like Slam Tilts with, you know, tons of video clips and cool modes and all that. You know, a lot of them are fairly straightforward, and it doesn't require a ton of work to get everything to match up fairly well. So, I don't know, there we go.
Damn good job.
So we finished her off, and
I'm proud to have you as a
got a high score, and now we got our funky music again. All right, you gotta love that theme song, man. That is just so cool. So, thank you, you know, for sticking around for this demo. I was glad to bang this one out really quickly, and you know, I just typed it up during the week and came home on a Saturday and kind of just finished it off. And I don't know, I like the way it turned out. So this is a great table. So check it out when I eventually get it up to the site. It's going to take me a little longer because, again, I don't have internet access during the week so far. So keep an eye out for it. It should be up on all the main pinball sites soon. So watch out for some other ones. I did a couple of tables real quick, so I'll probably have those ones up too. So I will see you eventually in the next video.